Slovakia and Ukraine find themselves embroiled in a bitter clash as tensions flare over multiple issues, most notably a halted Russian gas transit deal. The exchange of accusations between Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and Slovak Prime Minister Robert Fico has underscored the deepening divide between the two nations. Slovak Defense Minister Robert Kalinak has stoked the controversy further by suggesting that Ukraine may need to accept territorial concessions to achieve peace, a stance Kyiv strongly views as an attack on its sovereignty. As reported by the TSR news agency during a televised interview, Kalinak argued that Slovakia prioritizes an immediate ceasefire and peace negotiations over the precise delineation of borders. While acknowledging Russia as the aggressor in the conflict, Kalinak emphasized the urgency of halting the loss of lives, urging Kyiv to adjust to realities on the ground.
Ukraine does not realize it will never find itself between Germany and Switzerland, but will always share its longest border with the Russian Federation. It is important that, above all, people stop dying.
Amid the escalating tensions, Fico has positioned Slovakia as a potential peace mediator. Following a meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Moscow, Fico proposed Slovakia as a neutral ground for hosting peace talks aimed at resolving the Russia-Ukraine conflict. In a social media video, Fico disclosed that Putin had responded positively to the proposal, describing it as a pragmatic effort to end the war. However, Zelensky dismissed the initiative, accusing Fico of pursuing self-serving agendas rather than genuine peace.
Nothing surprises me anymore. We are fighting for lives. Fico is fighting for money and hardly for Slovakia's money. Shadow agreements with Putin are either a trade of state interests or working for personal gain. Fico did not want compensation for the Slovaks, and he does not want to cooperate with the European Commission. For some reason, he finds Moscow more profitable.
The dispute over gas transit has further strained relations. Fico, in a strongly worded statement on Friday, warned that Slovakia might consider reciprocal measures if Ukraine proceeds with its plan to halt Russian gas supplies to Slovakia from January 1st.
If, after the 1st of January, gas stops flowing to Slovakia via Ukraine and the consequences that I have now openly spoken about, and I am fighting against wherever I can, will occur, please do not address the office of the government of the Slovak Republic, but turn to the office of the President of Ukraine and to the authorities of the governments of all the member states of the European Union, which are going ahead with this economic suicide in the name of harming the Russian Federation. After the first day of January, we will assess the situation and the possibility of reciprocal measures against Ukraine. If necessary, we will stop the supply of electricity, which Ukraine urgently needs in the event of grid failures, or we will agree on another course of action. Good evening.
Under Fico's leadership, Slovakia has taken a notably pro-Russia stance, ceasing military aid to Ukraine and adopting rhetoric more aligned with Moscow's position. This policy shift has intensified the animosity between Bratislava and Kyiv. With the January 1st deadline fast approaching, the escalating gas transit dispute threatens to further strain relations, raising significant concerns about the broader implications for regional energy security and diplomacy.